Hello everyone. Today we're going to make a chicken, a leghorn chicken. I think we'll make the cockbird to go with this. It's built on a wire armature, so and this is attached to a little log. So I'll just adjust the camera so you can see what I'm doing, hopefully. Okay, right. I use a 2mm soft aluminium wire. You'll find this, get this on the internet easy enough, Amazon, whatever. Now, first of all, you've got to, of course, bend it into shape. So we need a leg, and you need plenty of leg with enough to penetrate into the whatever you're going to use as a plinth. That's going to be the tail, yeah, and then the head, yeah, and back to the leg again, and we'll make the other leg. So that's found as the middle there. So that's going to be the head and the body, and these are going to be the legs. So what we'll do first of all is twist the tail together and twist the body together. Now, in the good best tradition of all good craft shows, this is one I made earlier. So what I've done is I've run some glue, PVA glue, down the leg, then wrapped it with the right coloured wool that I'm going to use. Now, what we want to do is make some claws. What we're going to do is make claws like this. Yeah, 3 toes and a little spur at the back. So I'll put that aside and I'll show you how we make the claws. That's the basic claw. Hope you can see that all right. So we start off with a piece of wire. This is 1mm soft aluminium wire. Run some glue down that and wrap it with the coloured wool. Run plenty of glue down it and wrap it like that. Yeah, pull off any excess and then keep it tight. Twiddle it until it's tight. We should have put the black on first, really, but we can do it this way. Use plenty of glue. It makes it nice and firm, and also you won't get a lot of little hairs, which are a nuisance when you're doing. So you should end up with something like this after you've wrapped a bit more wool around to get the right shape, because you want a nice claw shape. So you've got the claw and the rest of the foot. So having done all that, we've got to attach them to the armature. Now, to do that, again, it's worth wrapping put a little wool glue down the leg. But this is going to be the end of the leg. This is the piece that's going into the armature. So just to line that up with the end of the coloured wool on the leg, then wrap it round, wrap the wire round. Get your other line them up so they're equal. The beauty about having them plenty of glue on, nice and firm, you can easily trim the nails as required without losing the wool altogether. Now when you're wrapping the wire round, try to avoid overlapping the wires, otherwise you'll get a bit of a bump. So you've got, when you're at this stage, make sure these are facing forward. Yeah. Now we've got the little spur to go at the back. So it doesn't matter which way it's pointing at this stage, because we can easily bend it. Get that into place. Again, if it's too long, it can easily be bent or shortened as required. Yeah. So that's that. And then go over it, wrap some more wool around it until you get to this stage. So this is where you should be next. So we've got all the claws, got a little jewel claw. I'm not sure the name of those. Must be a special name for the little spurs at the back. There's the tail and the body. So now we start wrapping. And it's just a case of wrapping wool around until you get to this stage. Now you want to download some images, plenty of images. There's, if you look for breeds of chicken, if you want a leghorn, look for leghorn chickens or leghorn cockerels, and you'll get the shape that you want. They're amazing how they vary, chickens. So what we're going to do is make the tail. Now we want to make tail feathers. There's several ways of doing it. I'm going to show you the simple way. There are other ways, but I'll show you a simple way. And the simple way is quite simply to cut into that. Just wrap it around, sorry, and felt it in. So you've got plenty of wool on here. The more you felt, the better. The more work you do with the needles at this stage, the better result you're going to get. Make sure it's all nicely firm into this edge you want smooth, and to get a smooth edge, just use your finger and turn the wool over like that. Yeah. Felt down into it. Right. Then and this edge wants to be sort of rounded, but all the edges want to be smooth, not hairy, if you know what I mean. Anyway, carry on like that until you get to this stage. Now basically what I've done here is that's felted now pretty tight, and then just cut into it with scissors and get the right shape of the feathers. Cut a little bit out the middle, but you get quite a nice. Now that's an easy way of making a feathered edge. Yeah, you leave some loose there, so you've got a nice tail there. Now onto the comb and the wattles. So what we need is here's the wattles now pre-made, and basically just some wool, and same way as I did for the tail, felt it down, pull in the edges with your finger like that, roll it over, and you'll get a nice edge, and just felt it in. You can leave this bit here, we don't need all that, but just enough so we can attach it to the head. So pull the excess off. And then we need a beak. So the beak I made in the same way as we made the claws. Just a pipe cleaner with some glue on it, and then wool wrapped around tightly and wrapped into place. And that's nice and firm now. So what we're going to do now is to insert into the head. Now, what I do is I use a pair of scissors and make a slit there, push the beak in, and then felt it down, and if necessary wrap some white wool around it to make sure it's secure. The next thing is to attach the wattles. Let's just simply felt those into place. That needs to be a fairly straight edge there. That's fairly secure. Now the thing to do here is to make sure they're the same length. There we go. Yeah, there's the wattles in place. Now these chickens have a bit of like a beige on the side of the face. There's like a white eyebrow. I feel that fairly securely into place like that, and we'll do the other side. Make sure we get the same amount of wool. So we're felting over the top of the bottle. A little bit more, and we'll go around the front as well. get a smooth finish after you've felted in vertical to the surface of the wool. Goes at a sharp angle like that, and you will get a really nice surface. Do that all over. Concentrate on the head at the moment. This is where we're working on. Doesn't matter if a little bits of red show, because that happens if you look at photographs of leghorns. They do have a little bit of red mixed in with the beige. Now I'm going to stop the video a minute.